Hi, I am Mel, or Melanie Kate, and I am here today to share my favourites for August. Generally can't believe we've got 4 months left of 2021, but there we go. It's going to be a short and sweet one this time because really I'm just loving life, but it's been a weird month, let's put it that way. So I've only got a few favourites, so I'm going to share them all and obviously a variety. But before we get on with sharing my favourites, before I share my favourites with you for August, if you haven't already, please subscribe, push the notification bell and give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. And if you want to see more reels, photos, kind of like outfit of the day kind of things, and food-based content, head over to my Instagram, which is Melanie_Kate official, because I'm having fun with reels and whatnot on there. So yeah. Oh, there's also book reviews on there, which I always mention a book in my favourites. There's a few in this one actually, but yeah, you can obviously head over there if you want to. So my favourites, I normally include this variety, but really there isn't much of variety. Like I just said to you, I am loving life more than anything right now. Well, I'm loving life. Things could change, things could be better, I could not be living in this flat, I could be living elsewhere, stuff like that. But we're not going to go on to the negatives because nobody needs negatives in their life, as much as they sometimes aren't avoidable. We're going to go on with my favourites. So I've been watching a lot of TV from this sofa actually. My TV is behind you. I've just created a new note. My TV is behind you, and I have been watching a lot of TV, as I just mentioned, and my first favourite is on 3 times a week. It's on a Monday, a Tuesday and a Friday night at 9 PM on BBC One, and that is Celebrity Masterchef. So we've had 2 or 3 weeks now, and I just enjoy it. It's, if you don't know what Masterchef is, which I'm pretty sure most countries have a Masterchef program, this one is Celebrity Masterchef. So instead of just any individual going on that show that loves cooking, it is celebrities, and they go on there and they have all the tasks as a normal MasterChef would do, but they are celebrities and they cook and compete. So it's really good. I'm a foodie at heart and I love food, so it's just, I just enjoy that. It's just easy to watch content, and some of it is quite funny, and they do get competitive, so I just enjoy that. So that's been on for the last, I'm sure it's 2 or 3 weeks, and it's got a few more to go. It's like the first stages, so the Monday and Tuesday they eliminate one person on the Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. They eliminate one person, then they eliminate another person on the Friday, and then they go into a semi-final. The final 2 on the Friday go into a semi-final, which will be at a later date. I'm literally gonna go down this list, which is really random order, but you know. This is my next favourite, and this is chili pesto. I love pesto anyway, and for me, I could just have 2 tablespoons of green pesto in like a pasta dish. Lovely. This you literally need a teaspoon because it is spicy. There has definitely got a kick to it, but it tastes so good. It doesn't taste like normal green pesto, slightly like the red pesto, but it's more, this is better than the red pesto, 100%. I did it with my meatballs the other day and pasta. I made like a bolognese type sauce, but I added a spoonful or 2 spoonfuls of this in with 24 meatballs because I made 3 meals, and the kick it gave to the whole meal was beautiful. I love the taste of it even on its own with just chicken and pasta, and like that is really nice. But I would recommend that. I've only ever seen it in Marks and Spencer's, and it was in our local one. It wasn't in the bigger store, it was only in the local. Well, my mum said maybe it is in others, it's just potluck what you get on the shelves these days. But if you can grab yourself a jar of chili pesto, you really should, because it is beautiful. Sorry, I had to delete some footage, so I don't know if the camera's in set or I'm sitting in the same place even. Anyway, that was that one. So yeah, I definitely recommend chili pesto, 100%. The next one is a TV programme that aired a couple of weeks ago, but it's been on before, but it's always a different character. So it's called I Am, and it's on Channel 4. I'm sure you could get it on demand or online somewhere. But it was I Am Victoria that I watched, and I really love Saran Jones as an actress. I think she portrays a lot of characters really well. I think she's amazing at her job. And so I Am Victoria is about a family, but it's primarily on Victoria, who's the mum, who is Saran, and she has mental health problems and can't cope with day-to-day life, but is in denial about it. And it's just an hour long, and it's just about her getting her understanding she's got this problem, and then her family or her husband pushing her to go and get help. I've had mental health problems in the past. I probably right now wouldn't say I've got any mental health problems. Like literally, I'm good, but not everything was exactly how you can feel with a mental health, like on my view. But she honestly, everything in the way she acted and played the character of Victoria, it just brought the whole thing to light, because you're so, or in her way, was so worried on herself and what people thought of her, which actually does bring the mental health side into it. Because really, if you don't care about what other people think, then life is better, or for me anyway. But it was so good, and the way, like, they had a dinner party and she smashed a plate of stuff, and then she had to send everyone home. Like, you feel trapped, and then you're like, what do I do? So I could kind of relate, but in different ways. But it was so good. I would really recommend it to anyone, and honestly, her acting is just amazing. So I would really recommend that to each and any one of you who can get I Am Victoria online to watch. When I looked up I Am Victoria, there was a few others that were played by other actresses and actors that I really like, so I may delve into and watch them ones as well. But I've only read I've only watched I Am Victoria to know what I can only recommend that one to you. Okay, the next one is something that I've really enjoyed doing, and I don't know why I've really enjoyed doing it, but I have. So I've had a few weeks where I've just been hanging out with my niece and nephew, chilling out, and something that they are hugely into Harry Potter. And so my niece and I, Abby, we have, or baby Bruce, little Bruce, whatever you want to call her, she wants to read Harry Potter, but it is a big book. It's not, she could read it, but it's just going to take her forever. So we've been reading it together, and we literally read a bit on a Monday and a Tuesday, and occasionally over FaceTime on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day she wants to do it. But I've really enjoyed it, and I don't know why I have, because as a child I never really got into Harry Potter, and I did have the books, or most of the books, but I wasn't really into them. Like, I never really liked reading as a child, so it's hard, like, to me it's a fresh, I've seen TV, like the movies, but it was fresh for me to read as well, pretty much. I don't really remember reading it when I was her age, so I've just enjoyed it. She's back at school now, or will be, so it's going to be a little bit different, but I really enjoyed that, and I hope you can keep it up now she's back at school, because I have enjoyed it as much as maybe she has, or more. I've really enjoyed doing, like, spending that time together and read Harry Potter. As sad as that is, I've just enjoyed it. I suppose it's quality time as well as reading. Something I enjoy is reading, but something she enjoys as well. My mum spends a lot of time with her reading Sheltie, the Shetland Pony, which is a book series I read when I was her age, or maybe slightly younger than her, and I don't know why, but I've delved into Harry Potter with her and I've just really enjoyed it. Okay, the next one is something literally I watched yesterday with my mum. I've been waiting and waiting for Disney Plus to not have this at 20 quid, because I don't want to spend any more money than the subscription for the year. So we waited and waited, and I actually really enjoyed it. So we watched Cruella yesterday. Cruella de Vil, it's called Cruella. And you have to think of these films as something that isn't to do with the other films, honestly, and then you enjoy them more so, I guess. So if you didn't know this, I've got a fashion background because I did fashion and clothing at school, at college, and hence the creativity. So seeing Cruella is about her life growing up to become Cruella de Vil, and it was just so good just to see it all, and see how she was brought up, and how she got to where she is today, as Cruella de Vil. Without giving too much away, she obviously, it starts when she's a child. She's probably about 9, maybe, and it goes the whole way up until she's an adult, and she becomes a fashion designer. I just loved the whole 2 hours and 16 minutes of it. It is quite girly, I would say, because it's not all about Dalmatians and whatnot. It's about Cruella, it's about the fashion house, her working to become Cruella de Vil. It's just, I just thought it was really good. But yeah, I would recommend it, but don't go there thinking that it is, don't go there thinking that it is 101 Dalmatians. Okay, the next one is a book which I read on my Kindle, and it is a book, this is the second or third book I have read by, I'm sure it's Fiona Gibson. Should I check before I give you the information? So it's on my Kindle, it's Fiona Gibson's The Dog Share, and it is, as obvious as it is, it's about Scout, who is a dog that is found and rescued by a lady who lives, or who is on an island off of Scotland, Sagraday, something like that it's called. I can't say it, I don't know it fully to know what it is, or how to pronounce it, because it could be anything, but I'm sure it's something like that. She finds him while she's out there working, and then kind of adopts him, but everybody loves him. And she's got a lot going on in life, break up, and trying to take over this company, as well as doing her job where she writes obligatory, something like that it's called, I can't think what it is, but she writes anyway. It's her full-time job. So she shares the dog between the people that love it. She did go to a rescue shelter type thing and say, has anyone lost their dog? Is this the dog? Nobody came up to claim it until 3 months after, but then they were like, we don't want him back, it's fine, we understand he's happy. So it's all about that. It's about the owner of Scout, the dog that has adopted him, and then her life pretty much on the island. It's all about the island life, sorting out the business, making friends, sharing this dog between her, Cara, her children are in it a little bit but they're older, and then another family that work in the place but also come and visit from Glasgow. It's a romantic book, not gonna lie, but it is really good and I recommend it. Fiona Gibson's books seem to be quite cheap on Kindle as well, so I kind of like her as an author anyway. And then finally is something that I've got 2 here of, but I love, and I have them every time I cook. I pretty much just shred one down and put it in with my food because it's just nice. I enjoy it. But it's courgettes. I've got 2 in here. They're from my mum and dad's garden, and I really enjoy them on their own as like spaghetti, so courgette for us, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you call them zucchinis, but they're courgettes in the UK. I put them in with my slow cooker in my bolognese the other day, just on their own, literally fried up or chucked in the oven as a tray bake. They're just so versatile, I guess, and so nice. My mum even puts them in salad. She cooks them and then cools them down and puts them in a salad, and they're edible. But yeah, they are all my favourites for August. I hope you enjoyed. Please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below one of your favourites that you think I might like this month to try. And I thank you all for watching. See you in my next video. Bye!